Hello students, welcome back to our channel Food Tech Online. So in this video we will be going to discuss on few important MCQs of CUET PG Food Science and Technology on the topic cereals and pulses. So let us proceed. So before starting, let me tell you one thing that Food Tech Online has launched an ebook for all the CUET PG Food Science and Technology aspirants. So this ebook will cover all the 6 sections. Those are Introduction to Food Science and Technology, Basic Baking Technology, Advanced Baking Technology, Introduction to Food Safety and Preservation, Advanced Fruit and Vegetable Preservation Technology, and Food Safety and Hygiene and Quality Testing. So all these 6 sections are covered in a precise manner and which are important for your exam point of view. So the link is given for this ebook. It's given in the description box. You can get that in the description box. And yes, one more thing that FoodTech Online also has an app in the Play Store by the name FoodTech Online. You can get the link in the description box also. So over here, if you are practicing for any food related exams, say CUET PG or FCI Food Analyst, Food Safety Officer or GATE 2025, and you want to practice more questions, then over here different sections are there. In those sections, by clicking those sections, you will get different subtopics, and in that you'll get the questions, so you can practice those questions and enhance your preparation. So chalo, let us now start with question number 1. Which of the following has highest fat content? Options are oat, maize, rice and bajra. So over here the correct option is A, that is oat. So oat has the highest fat content among the following options. Question number 2. Which of the following moisture content is considered safe for the storage? So options are 15%, 14%, 16% and 17%. So my correct option over here is option number B, that is 14%. So the safe moisture content of grain storage, it actually depends on the type of the grain and secondly on the duration of the storage. However, there is a general rule that we can say that it should be dried to a moisture content of 14 or less. So this helps to avoid the potential problems such as the molds or discolorations of in the grains, or we can say the respiration losses or insect damages. So over here my correct option is B, that is 14%. So question number 3. Combination of which of the following is known as gluten? So options are gliadin and glutenin, gliadin and lysine, glutenin and lysine and gliadin. So over here my correct option is A, that is gliadin and glutenin. So actually the gluten, it is a structured protein which is usually found in the cereal grains, and the term that gluten, it actually refers to the combination of two proteins. These are gliadin and glutenin. So over here my correct option is A, that is gliadin and glutenin. So question number 4. Fisher unit is actually used to measure flour color, damaged starch, flour particle size and protein content. So over here my correct option is C, that is flour particle size. So Fisher unit, it is actually used to measure the flour particle size. So this method is actually based on the air permeability, and it is used to measure the flour particle size, whereas flour color, damaged starches and protein content, these are used by other these are typically measured using other different methods. So over here my correct option is C, that is flour particle size. Question number 5. Which of the following is not included in pulse milling? Over here the options are loosening of husk, parboiling, dehusking and splitting of pulses. So over here my correct option is B, that is parboiling. So the step which is not included in the pulse milling is parboiling. So the major steps which are actually used in the pulse milling are the loosening of the husk, number 1, number 2 dehusking, and number 3 splitting of the pulses. Whereas parboiling, we can say that parboiling, it is a process which is commonly associated with the rice milling and not in it is used in the pulse milling. So over here my correct option is B, that is parboiling. Next, question number 6. What is pitting? So options are impart scratches and cracks on hard seed coat, removing pits, removal of fine particles by gelating agents, and removal of large particles by air bubbles. So over here my correct option is A, that is pitting. Actually it is a method which is used to impart cracks, scratches, cracks, or we can say dent on its hard seed coats. Actually this is done for the easy migration where oil and water can take place between the husk and the cotyledons. So my correct option is A, that it imparts scratches, cracks, or the dents on its hard seed coat. Next, question number 7. Which are the important steps that are involved in deciding the total recovery of pulses? So options are loosening of husks, parboiling, dehusking, and splitting of the pulses. So over here my correct option is A, that is loosening of the husks. So loosening of the husk, actually it is an important step, we can say, in the pulse milling, as it decides the total recovery and quality of the milled dal. So loosening of the husk, it is actually achieved by the two different methods, that are wet method and the dry methods. So over here my correct option is A, that is loosening of the husk. Next, question number 8. So which of the component is reduced when the pulses are soaked? So options are phytic acid, nitric acid, potassium oxide, and nitrous oxide. So over here my correct option is A, that is phytic acid. So we can say when the pulses they are soaked, so the component that is reduced is the phytic acid. So this process actually it helps to reduce the oligosaccharides of the raffinose family, and also side by side it reduces the phytic acids which are present in the pulses. So over here my correct option is A, that is phytic acid. Question number 9. Proteins of cereals and pulses are options are complete protein, incomplete protein, partial complete protein, and none of these. So options are B, that is incomplete protein. So the proteins of cereals and pulses, they are considered to be as an incomplete protein. This is because the individually when they are taken, that is cereals and pulses, neither of them they contain all the essential amino acids that our body needs. However, when they are combined, say when the cereals these are combined with the pulses, they provide a complete diet or the complete protein to our body. That is why they are taken in the combinations. Over here my correct option will be that is incomplete protein. So question number 10. So dash starch is used in making instant jellies and puddings. So options are high amylose, high sucrose, high amylopectins, and high cellulose. So over here my correct option is C, that is high amylopectins. Actually this is because so we can say that the amylopectin, it is a type of a polysaccharide which is present in the starch. So this has a ability to gelatinize and form a thick and stable structure when it is mixed with the water and heated. So this property it makes it ideal use in the products like this puddings and jellies. So since it requires a certain level of stability and strength and thickness, so that is why high amylopectins of starches are used in making instant puddings and jellies. So option number C is correct. So question number 11. The type of crop which is able to fix the nitrogen from air is, options are rubber, coffee, legumes, and wheat. So over here my correct option is number C, that is legumes. So the type of crop which is able to fix the nitrogen from air is the legumes plants such as the peas or the beans. So the bacteria which help in this is the rhizobium, and this process is known as the nitrogen fixation. So option number C is correct over here. So question number 12. Which nutrient is considered essential for growing crops? So options are sodium, iodine, cobalt, and chromium. So correct option is C, that is cobalt. So the correct option is cobalt. So cobalt, it is essential for growing crops as it is the key component for the nitrogen fixation in the process in the leguminous plants. So it is actually required for the proper functioning of the rhizobium bacteria that helps in this nitrogen fixation process. So over here correct option is C, that is cobalt. So question number 13. In dry milling, the percentage of pulse dehusked in one pass or single operation is 40%, 50%, 60%, and 70%. So over here correct option is B, that is 50%. So in dry milling, about 50% of pulses are dehusked in one pass or the single operation. So question number 14. Percentage of protein in pulse by weight is 10 to 15%, 15 to 20%, 17 to 26%, or 20 to 28%. So over here correct option is C, that is 17 to 25%. So pulses we can say such as the chickpeas or the green grams, peas, horse grams, or beans, lentils, black grams, or etc. so on. So these are actually rich sources of proteins, and the protein content it actually actually ranges from 190 to 260 grams. So approximately we can say that 19 to 26% by weight. So more appropriate answer over here is option number C, that is 17 to 25%. So question number 15, barley is lower in energy than crop because it has higher dash content. Options are vitamin, carbohydrate, fibers and none. So over here most appropriate one is C, that is fiber. So barley actually barley is lower in the energy than corn because it has higher fiber content. That is option number C is correct. Question number 16. The aleurone layer is rich in. Options are starch, pectin, protein, and hemicellulose. So over here, correct option is C, that is protein. So this aleurone layer, actually it is the outermost layer of the endosperm in the cereal grains, and it is rich in the protein content. In the cereals with the starchy endosperm, the aleurone contains is around 30% of the kernel's protein. And this cell of the aleurone layer, these are filled with the protein endosperm's proteinaceous aleurone grain, and which plays an important role during the time of germination. So over here the correct option is C, that is protein. Question number 17. Starch grains are larger in dash of endosperm. So options are peripheral, central, older, or both. B, C. So option over here correct option is B, that is central. The starch granules, these are larger in central of the endosperms. So correct option is B. Next 18. Starch synthesis starts first in dash endosperm. So over here correct option is central, younger, peripheral, or both. B and C. So the starch synthesis, it first starts in the C, that is peripheral region of the endosperm. Question number 19. Out of the total starch content in seed, 95% of amylopectin is present in. Options are rice, B, wrinkled mutant of pea, waxy mutant of maize, and smooth seeds of pea. So over here my correct option is C, that is waxy mutant of pea. So the out of total starch content in seed, 95% of amylopectin is present in the waxy mutant of the maize. Option number C is correct. Question number 20. Which of the following enzyme is not involved in starch synthesis? Options are AGPase, starch synthase, cellulose, and isomalase. So over here correct option is C, that is cellulose, which is not involved in starch synthesis. So over here correct option is C, that is cellulose. So this AGPase actually it is adenosine diphosphoglucose pyrophosphorylase enzyme, starch synthase and isomalase enzyme. These three enzymes, it plays a crucial role in the process of starch biosynthesis, whereas the cellulose, that breaks down into so cellulose, it is actually the polysaccharide which is present in the plant cell walls, and it breaks down into the glucose unit, and it is not involved in the synthesis of the starch. So over here correct option is C, that is cellulose. So next question number 21. Isomalase cut the dash linkages in the starch. So alpha 1,4, beta 1,4, alpha 1,6, or alpha 1,3. So over here correct option is C, that is alpha 1,6. So isomalase, it is a starch in the debranching enzyme which cuts at alpha 1,6 linkage in the starch, and this enzyme, it plays a crucial role during the breakdown of the alpha polyglucans such as the amylopectins. So correct option is C, that is alpha 1,6. Next question number 22. High dash starches don't crystallize on freezing. Options are amylose, sucrose, amylopectins, and cellulose. So over here my correct option is option number A, that is amylose. So this amylose, it is a component of starch along with the amylopectin. So unlike amylopectin, this amylose, it forms a colloidal dispersion in hot water. So this property, it makes the high amylose less digestible, and it prevents them from crystallizing upon the freezing. So over here correct option is A, that is amylose. Question number 23. The hemicellulose containing dash linkage in starchy endosperm is beta 1,3, beta 1,6, beta 1,4, and both A and C. So over here correct option is D, that is both A and C. That is beta 1,3 and beta 1,4. So this hemicellulose, actually it is a starchy endosperm which primarily it consists of arabosylans and beta glycans. So this beta glycans, actually it is composed of the glucose units. Those are beta 1,3 and beta 1,4 glycosidic bonds. So over here the correct option is D, that is A and C. Question number 24. End product of the conversion of sucrose in polymeric carbohydrate is, options are galactose, glucose, mannose, and all of these. So over here my correct option is B, that is glucose. So the end product of conversion of the sucrose in polymeric carbohydrate is the glucose. So we know sucrose, it is a disaccharide and it is made up of glucose and fructose. So when it undergoes the hydrolytic conversion, what happens? It breaks down into the monosaccharides. It's monosaccharides, and these monosaccharides, particularly the glucose unit, it can be used for various metabolic pathway, whereas this galactose and mannose, these are not directly the product of glucose conversion. So over here the correct option is B, that is glucose. Next, question number 25. What affects the milling potential of rice? Options are contact time and quality, efficiency and quantity, milled rice recovery and quality, and quantity and milled rice recovery. So for this question, do comment down the correct option in the comment box. And with this, we have completed few important MCQs related with cereals and pulses of food science and technology. And if you like our channel, you can share with your friends, and also you can subscribe our channel for more such videos. So till then, thank you and enjoy learning.